Fascinating. Oh. Truly brilliant. Truly brilliant.
Dear, you have visitors?
Oh, yes. Oh, my apologies. I didn't see you there. I was so immersed in my reading here that I forgot the library was open. How can I help you today? My book? Oh, yes, it is a delightful little biography of the first president and one of the founding fathers of the United States of America, George Washington. You know, Washington was a truly remarkable and honorable man there. General Washington was a key member in winning the United States independence from England, and some of his ideas helped create the foundations for the country today. But I think one of his most appealing things about him is his integrity. Integrity? What is that? Yes! Integrity means being so honest and doing what is right even when it is very, very hard. Mr. Washington had so much integrity that they say when he was a boy, his father gave him a hatchet. He was so excited with this gift that he accidentally scratched up his father's favorite cherry tree. When his father saw it, he was so sad, and he asked young George if he knew what happened. Do you know what Mr. George Washington said? He said, "Father, I cannot tell a lie. I cut it with my hatchet." Now that is the story that some would say is nothing but a mere campfire tale. But it truly illustrates what kind of man George Washington was. In fact, poet Robert Frost once said, what did he say? Let's see, it's somewhere in here. Now where was that quote? Here. I often say of George Washington that he was one of the few in the whole history of the world who was not carried away by power. Isn't that brilliant? Oh, I think someone's at the door. Excuse me. Welcome to the Snowden Library. Can I help you find any? Mr. Mayor, how are you doing today?
Yes, it is I, the Mayor of Snowden, and I'm doing quite marvelously.
Wonderful! It sounds like you're really enjoying your new position.
Indeed. I was just dropping by to check on all the small businesses in town and assure them of our government's support. So, do you need anything?
No, I greatly appreciate the offer, sir, but I cannot think of anything at the moment.
Are you sure?
Let me see. No, I think Noelle and I are just fine.
Lunch, maybe?
No.
Or perhaps ice cream to, boost morale?
No, we have everything we need.
Well, amazing. Just let me know what I can do to continue in this fine establishment.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Leonard. Your interest in helping people reminds me of our most recent fascination, George Washington.
The George Washington? Why, he's one of my heroes.
Is he really? I've been so immersed in his wonderful book on his life.
Did you know that he was entirely self-taught because he was pulled from school at the age of 14?
Was he? I imagine he continued to pursue knowledge the rest of his life, though.
Indeed. That's one of the reasons he was such a great leader. I always model my campaign after his morals.
You would love my book on him. It really drives in history and the reason he ran the country the way he did.
Does it really? Walter, may I take a look at this book for a moment?
Of course! Read as much as you would like. Oh, pardon me. I have another visitor. Hello, how are you doing today?
No problem. I gotta get going anyways. Ooh, look at the book.
Wow.
Wow! Wow!
Now where was I? I guess I just missed him. Where did I put that book? Well, howdy ho, y'all. Melvin! How are you doing today? You got any mail for me? Why, I'm marvelous, Walter. Melvin the Marvelous Moose Mailman. And I do have some mail for you. Let me... Just a sec. Sorry, I dropped my satchel on the way in. I'm looking for... I found your mail. Let's see. You had a postcard from your Aunt Petunia in Maine, a letter from Noelle from her brother Chase, and this month's issue of History of Cheese. Splendid, Melvin! You didn't happen to run into the mayor on your way in, did you? No, I can't really say I have, but I'm about to head to his place next if you need something from him. If you happen to see him, would you ask him if he's seen my book on George Washington? Well, sure thing. Hey, you don't think he took it, do you? No. Nothing like that. I just seem to have misplaced it, and he was the last person to see it when I put it. The mayor was such an honorable man, like Julius Caesar. What? No! Like George Washington. Mayor Leonard would never steal anything. Oh, you're right, Walter. I'll be sure to see if he's seen it. Thank you, Melvin. Before you leave, would you like to check out any books? Well, do you have to play Julius Caesar? I've been on a bit of a Shakespeare kick recently. I'm sure we have it somewhere. Tell you what. I'll go make my next couple deliveries, and I'll swing by on my way home to go pick it up. Sounds like a plan, friend. I'll see you later then. And I'll see you later, Walt.
That George Washington, what a character. Wait, George Washington. Oh no! I have Walter's book! He can't know. Just put this right there. And no one will be the wiser.
Well, howdy ho, y'all. It's me, Melvin the Marvelous Moose Mailman. Never gets old. Melvin, how are things in the old mail room? Well, just dandy, Mr. Mayor. Say, fancy seeing you here. Yes, well, I do live here. That you do, sir. That you do. Well, I got some mail for you. Let's see. You got a package from the Diamond of the Month Club for Winifred. And, let's see, you also have a letter from Aaron and Isaac Icicle to the twins. And, let's see, you also, you have a weekly issue of Honest John magazine. Speaking of honesty, Walter and I were just talking about George Washington. George Washington? Why, I've never heard of him. That's odd, because Walt said you were the last one to see the book on the man. No, he must be mistaken. Well then, I guess there's no point in asking if you've seen his book then. But my George Washington, now there was an honest man, full of integrity. Is that so? I can't imagine there's ever been a man with more integrity, except for you, Mr. Mayor. Well, I wouldn't say that. Well, you're just being humble, sir. Why, I don't think there's a single man alive with more upright honesty and more integrity. Fine, I mean, it was me. But, what, you did what, sir? Walter's book. It was just so fascinating that I accidentally walked out with it, and George Washington is one of my idols, and I just wanted to learn more about him, and I promise I didn't take it on purpose. Well, gee, sir. I'm sure you went back to the library and told Walt it was a mistake. I'm sure he would understand. Tell Walter! Are you mad? My reputation would be ruined forever! I would never be allowed in the library again. The town would label me as a thief, not to mention my relationship with Walter. Why, he would never look me in the eyes again. Nonsense, sir. No, it's too risky. I must take the secret to my grave. But, sir, I don't like to my grave. Now stop it, sir. Don't you think you're being a little irrational? No, not at all. Is that what George Washington would do? What? You said George Washington was your hero. What would he do?
Well, he would tell the truth.
That he would, sir, because he had integrity, and so do you.
But what if Walter gets mad?
I know doing what's right is hard sometimes, but I'm sure Walt will understand.
Okay, Mel. I'll take your advice. I will have integrity and be a good example to all the townspeople who look up to me as their mayor. Let yourself out. I must do the egregious wrongs. If it not for me, then the town of Snowden.
Well, okay, Mr. Mayor. Next time, we'll work on some humility. Well, I'm off to the icicles. Maybe I brought it upstairs without thinking about it. No, I've been here all day. Now where could it be?
It is I, the mayor.
Ah, yes, Leonard. Wonderful to see you again. Have you seen my book?
Yes, about that.
I was so looking forward to reading the last 10 pages.
Well, yes, I do apologize, but
If only I could find and just figure out where I put it.
Walter, there's something I need. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to tell you,
What is it, Leonard?
I took your book, and I read it the whole way back. I didn't even notice I was still holding it until I got home. I promise I didn't mean to steal it.
Oh, Leonard, you truly are a man of integrity.
It was not a mistake, I promise. Can you ever forgive me, old friend?
Forgive you for what? You made a mistake. We all do sometimes. But you were honest with me, and that shows your integrity. George Washington would be proud.
Well, thank you, Walter. I truly am sorry. I suppose I should return your book back to you.
Oh, go ahead and keep it.
But it's not mine.
This is a library after all. And what kind of librarian would I be if I didn't let my visitors check out my books that they want to read?
You really mean it? What about your last 10 pages?
I'll read them when you bring it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem. Now, let's get you checked out.
Oh, this is going to be so helpful for the town. Can you imagine all the new policies I can enact in Snowden?